not illegal.
Where does it say that?
Okay, have you ever lived in a civilized society before?
Yes, but I know that currently our laws are sort of being voted on.
No, I
So
don't think
I
the laws are
understand.
being voted on. I think we have laws. I think they're not formally available to citizens just due to the fact that the influx of immigrants means we didn't have them publicly. I don't think we're a lawless society. This city's been here for years.
Alright. Well, if I get arrested for passing out in front of the fire last night, I'm taking it to court, and I would like to see my lawyer defend that, because as of right now, if the laws aren't public to the people, how was I supposed to know?
Would you do that in Chicago?
Be intoxicated in the street? Probably.
As I do not know the context, the additional context of the situation, I really can't comment.
I mean, I gave all the context. I asked if I was allowed to do drugs. I got told no, so I did drugs elsewhere. I came into town and I passed out in front of the fire, and now a certain constable is reminding me of that and is threatening me with the law. So
Well, again, drugs is not necessarily the issue, it's the kind of drugs there are.
yeah, it
So,
was flowers that were steeped into water that I then drank and then passed out. So I'm calling it drugs, but it's just flowers.
I think
sounds
that's public
intoxication.
intoxication. That is more the issue, I think.
Regardless, I don't know. We'll see. If they want to arrest me, they can arrest me, but it will be going to court.
Yes, usually crimes do go to court. That is kind of how it works.
Well, I just mean I'm gonna fight it because I just wanted to go to sleep so that I could sleep.
In the middle of town.
Yeah, well, that was the accident.
Yeah.
Like I said, I did it at home, and then wandered here.
Tell you what, dear. Uh, Next time you do find yourself in that situation again, I'll do my best to either find you or you can find me, and I'll guide you to the den next to the casino.
Yeah, I don't think Mr. Wang would
Right.
be very bothered by
Right.
company. What are you doing?
The decent thing to do would be to clean the feet and shoes for the both of you.
Oh my god, Alter. God.
I feel like you went to church this morning and there was something about it.
Actually, the church service was at the same time as the town hall meeting.
Oh no.
If you
No.
would like, you can take the shoes off and I'll clean them that way.
I find it really strange. She speaks of being confronted by the constabulary about her consumption, yet I have been clearly visible smoking a pipe in the middle of Murkystone pretty much daily, and I have yet to find an officer to approach me.
I think the difference is the level of intoxication. You're functional. If you are drinking or partaking to the manner of the point where you are passing out in the center of town, that is the issue. Can you imagine if somebody just passed out in the middle of the road? The horses would just run them over.
Like, make no mistake, Dolly, this is opium. But it's issued by my doctor for pain.
Have you passed out in the center of town?
No, I usually try to make an effort to at least make it to the den before I do so.
I'll say it this way. You usually should have a brown paper bag over your bottle. Or have it in a flask. To be fair, I probably should have been arrested yesterday for drinking out of a bottle straight in the middle of town. That's perfectly indecent.
Why do you think I have a flask and a water skin?
Exactly.
But needless to say, I need this stuff because it literally feels like pins and needles every time my roof moves the right side of my face.
Max, give me the fucking rag.
Now, I knew what you were walking into, and I did not warn you beforehand. The dirt on your feet, on the both of your feet, is my fault. It's my responsibility to clean it.
Well, I'll drink to this awkwardness.
Max, you are a disgusting gentleman.
Hard to, I've definitely
But, gentlemen nonetheless, Dolly.
tell me that he was just loose out there somewhere. That's all.
I'm sure the
It's
constables
all
are
right.
working
I'll be
as
gentle.
best
I
as they
won't
can to
ruin
go
your
catch
shoes.
her.
I know they are. They caught her once. They'll catch her again.
Constable Maximilian?
Of course, this is a very strange scene to
Yes.
walk up on.
It's a very strange thing to see a constable who's on duty, tending to two women's feet in the middle of the square, when he should be out patrolling and looking for a wanted criminal.
We were.
Hence why we need cleaning.
Perhaps
I-
before you
I see.
snap, you should get more information.
How bad is it out there, Dolly?
We didn't go anywhere except down, and I will tell you that there is blood and bones in the walls.
Oh,
Yes, there's a dead man just sitting down there.
I think it's a
oh
woman.
my good. I'm so sorry. That must have been quite a shock, honey.
Let's not get Miss Brown all worked up again. I'm escorting her home.
Mhm.
Thank you, Dolly, for searching and helping. I do appreciate you.
Wasn't what I thought we were walking into. I just was curious. Wasn't expecting to be crawling through holes in the wall and finding blood on the floors.
Yes,
Yes,
do be careful.
I've seen worse things underground, but it was still interesting to say the least.
If you go down in the sewers, be careful. There seems to be nefarious activity going on down there.
I think I'll skip that. I think I've had quite enough excitement for a day.
Probably for the best.
Wait,
Let's
the
get
sewers
started,
here?
Anastasia.
Yeah.
There are indeed.
I did not know that. But sadly, I do have to go home and get some rest, because I do have 2 rifles to make in the morning.
Have a good evening, Mr. Frank.
And,
Good evening, Mr. Frank.
well, have an interesting time, because that's the only thing I could say right now.
Mm-mm.
I need to check if he has no stock tomorrow.
Do hope so. I keep meaning to buy something. A pistol or whatnot from him.
Same, but I keep getting waylaid with tasks. Build this, clean that. Eesh. Hello.
Hello, Lillian. How are you?
I'm good. It's very interesting to see.
We went down into the sewers and, Miss Ilse and Miss Dolly here got quite a bit of mud all over their feet and shoes, so I'm just trying to get them cleaned up.
I'm used to it, but I don't know if Dolly here is, so.
Not particularly an adventurous sort of person. Not like that, anyways.
Well, now you've got me all curious.
I've traveled, that's my adventures, not crawled through sewer grates and all that.
Oh, I meant about the sewers. Apologies.
Or seal yourself if you do go down there.
I wouldn't even know how to get down there.
Apparently, it's just across from the train. By
Oh.
Missy and all that.
Alright.
Either way, as I understand it, Dolly will be making a rather new, poignant pamphlet of yours. Yep. So be on the lookout for that, I guess.
Yes.
I will say, if you do end up going in the sewer at all for any reason, which nobody should be, but if you are, do
Yes,
make sure
I
that
feel
you
like
are
going
careful.
into the sewer today.
To be fair, I thought we were
Precisely.
gonna go find Miss Reggie. I didn't think we were gonna go find Miss Helga, whatever her name is.
Yes, that reminds me. I need to alert the doctors at the hospital about that. Find out what we need to do to move the remains to the hospital.
The morgue.
Hello,
Do we
Miss
know if
Rose.
the hospital has a dentist, but not necessarily a doctor?
What? A dentist? For what reason?
Think about it. You can take what's left of the person in there, match their dental records, and then we can determine if it really is Helga or not.
I don't know if you know this, not a lot of people have dental records. The last time I've seen a dentist, they just wanted to pull things out of my mouth. I truly think it's maybe that they're, not real doctors. Just the type of people who like to torment others. Farewell, Miss Rose.
Oh, bye, Rose.
Yeah, bye.
Good evening, Miss.
You wait, you okay?
I think I'm gonna go hit some in.
You want
But-
company?
I have
only-
not been able to clean your shoes yet.
Uh,
Thank you, Max.
As I know you.
Alright, I am going to run to the bathroom and get the rest of my dinner. I will be back in a minute. Hello, darlings. Man, that sad 4 on the WAD server. It exploded, and that was simply the end of it. How terrible. Mexican food. Yes, the leftovers from dinner. Oh. Did you want to buy it? Was that what you were asking? Or did you want one like it? Because, like, all Dolly's hats are 10 silver unless they're just, like, a basic form, which is not, like, a unique hat, right? Gotcha, okay. I was so confused. And there's everybody getting upset about it, this, that, or the other thing, and I'm like, I don't understand what's happening. I've put a bunny, on Genevieve's hat. I mean, it's fun to play, right? Like, it's much more fun to kind of see where a character goes, right? Who'd she meet? Who's she flirting with? Listen, I have no idea what anybody's stuff, like relationship status stuff is. Dolly just having like minor fucking panic attacks. Seeing blood trails. I thought you were an investigative reporter. Well, it was. It's all been fluff recently. She moved on to Mr. Gray. Ooh. Wait, Lord Gray? Or Lucian Gray? Lucian. That man is a player. He was flirting with Dolly last night, and Dolly was like, I'm just putting out flowers, motherfucker, in my PJs. You started talking about biting? Oh my god. Why are you talking about biting? I get it. I understand. But how did that come up? Is Eloise a werewolf? Hi, King. Listen. I have 0 clues in character for any werewolves or vampires currently for Dolly. Dolly knows nothing. So why was she talking about biting? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Why are you tired? What happened, Kang? It's drunk and disorderly.
How's everyone's day so far?
I think everybody's still clearing out their ears from the storm. But, it seemed an awful lot going on with the, City Hall and then all that stuff in the sewers.
Speaking of that, I didn't attend the, council meeting. How'd that go?
I'm not really even sure if anything got passed.
Oh, goodness. Wonder why.
They gotta go the river's end.
I don't know, it seemed from what I saw they went back and forth on a whole lot of things.
What's wrong with your feet?
Clearly she doesn't wash her. Just kidding. I don't know.
Well, we went to go investigate in the, well, what I thought was the sewers, the underground. It was horribly filthy. We ended up in some hole, and there was blood, and oh my goodness, it was just horrible. So I took my shoes off because I did not want to destroy my shoes, though I don't really know if that was really a better idea or not.
Are your shoes gonna recover, or are they like gone completely? Are they destroyed? Are they?
No, they're fine. He's just wiping them down for me now.
That's some good service. You never see many people do that for the folk around here.
Mr. Max is a gentleman, I will say that.
I guess. I don't know about that one.
Do you think he's not?
I have my opinions about Mr. Max as of recent, though. I ain't too good. He's a nice man, though.
Listen, just because I didn't
Think
wait
you don't?
to jump down into the hole does not make me not a good person.
That's not what I said. You were just not thinking with your mind, and you just want to go straight first into the hole by yourself. And I said we should have waited.
What hole?
The one that we slid down into to get down into the sewer.
Yeah, I told him, it could have been a collapsed tunnel. It could have been, I don't know, he's going head first into a hole, and on top of it, it was dark in there, and my torch broke, which was very unfortunate, by the way. Very, very unfortunate.
It was terribly dark.
It could have been anything in there. He don't know what he's heading into, and I told him to wait. We need to wait till we head back up. And then he was saying he needed to go, and that, the woman that got away is gonna get away further if we don't do it now. And I just don't think it was a good idea to just rush straight on in, You never know what you're going to get on the other side. Gotta be careful.
I suppose bravery is part of the job, isn't it?
Bravery, more like stupidity, but that's what I think.
Well, I think what's important is you have a balance between brave and stupid and intelligent and cautious.
Well, we're just lucky that Mr. Max didn't die down there, right? Because he could have died. He could have gotten, I don't know, collapsed by some rocks, or could have been something hiding in those sewers. Who knows? We're just lucky nothing happened.
It was fine.
Not fine.
And I knew if anything did happen to me, that you would figure something out.
What am I gonna figure out? With how many constables on duty? The 2 people, you mean? Yeah.
Aren't there
Me
4
and
of
you
you?
have been screwed. Me the
There's
4.
Roderick and the very rude one, Mr. Blackwell. Blackwill.
I
Will.
don't. No, I barely see that man. Honestly, that's.
Hello, everyone.
Apparently he's around all the time to threaten people.
Well, that's something I'm
Hello.
not privy to.
Hello.
Hopefully, someone's told the constable,
Evening.
written a report or a formal complaint or something like that.
Should I
A very
formally
pretty
complain?
hat.
Oh, thank you. I make them.
Ah, very nice.
Well, if he was, what would he threaten people with? What did he say?
Arrest! What did he say that day in the courthouse? I was trying to talk to Miss Reggie. He said, don't talk to her. And I was like, I am not talking to you. He's like, you don't have any right to talk to her. I'm like, court is over. You are not involved in this conversation.
Oh,
Be gone with you.
good luck getting a hold of any of the constables, by the way.
I have 2 right here. Why?
Oh, I was told about 3 or 4 days ago that I had a job with the constables, and I haven't heard anything since, and I've tried getting in touch and nothing. So,
Mr. Miles been really busy. I think he went out on convention about a day or so ago. He'll be out for a little while, but
it's
Mr. Sherwin
been
comes
almost
back.
5 days, I think.
Did you attend any of the training? I believe there's been 3.
I have not been told of any, and, yeah. So, no.
It's been publicly posted. Did you
Yeah,
leave a letter at the constabulary?
I was basically told that I had a job, but I would hear something, and that was it. And I hadn't heard anything.
Did
in
you
5
follow
days.
up at all?
Yep. And it was, I'll get back to you.
Well,
I'll find out something eventually, or I won't. Probably gonna open an apothecary shop anyway, but you guys have a lovely, lovely day.
you as well, Miss.
Right.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know either, but all I'm saying is, God forbid Mr. Miles is the only constable and only leadership in the constabulary, and also, God forbid if he's also very busy with a lot of things going on, and a lot of robbers and thieves and murders and bodies, Lord
Then
forbid.
we should petition for a second, not a chief, maybe a lieutenant or something like that.
I've already asked him. He has yet to appoint somebody. He was supposed to appoint somebody while he was gone, and I don't think he did it. Well, he said he said it was Judge Thibodeau, and I lost my shit, and I said, why the hell would Judge Thibodeau be part of the constabulary? I don't
Are you
know.
talking about the judge who gives out ice cream and talks about whiskey?
Yes, that one.
I think maybe there's been some kind of misunderstanding.
Probably so.
Thank you, Mr. Max. You were just such a sweetheart. Can I not appreciate kindness?
You can appreciate whoever you want. I have my own opinions.
I see.
She's just mad because she wanted to dive into that hole herself.
I did not
want to dive in the hole.
Pretty
I told
sure
him we should not. And I told him on top of that, if he were going to dive in that hole, I was going to stand in front of him. He had to go through me, and he dived in the hole anyway.
To be fair, Miss Elise pulled me into the hole. I was not prepared at all for what was down there. Terrifying stuff, really. You are too much of a gentleman, I really must say. Are you sure you didn't go to some sermon today and you were trying to practice being a good Christian or something like that? I'm pretty sure there was some sort of parable in some sort of book about something like that.
Oh, that there likely is, but no, it is my responsibility, I feel, when I have knowledge and I did not share it, that those in my care should be taken care of.
Well, my feet and my shoes do thank you so very much, Constable Max.
Of course.
And now I must go publish some scathing article about the seedy underbelly of Murkystone.
Well, thank you for heading down there with me and giving me your opinion on what was down there.
Looks like it's abandoned, in my personal opinion, other than the holes being dug. Something terrible's going on down there. I just couldn't fathom what.
That it is. We will continue investigating, though.
Good. Thank you, Mr. Max.
Of course.
Make sure I get a copy of that report of the investigation, Mr. Max.
Yes, I will make sure it's written up for you.
Thank you.
Okay. What was the title of this article? Seedy Secrets of Murkystone. Blood Bodies and Miss Reggie's Disappearance. Here, give me a second. Do some admin-y stuff. Why are you standing out here, Mr. Ravencroft?
Because the storm made it difficult to wake up.
Oh, alright. There was just a parade of people on this road and I was confused. Ooh, nice.
some stuff at the house.
I'm gonna go work on a few commissions I have. You all have a lovely evening.
You too, Miss Dolly.
You as well, Miss
as well.
Dolly.
And
Take
be
care
safe.
now.
We'll try. Pardon?
Hello.
Pardon. All right. I think I'm gonna probably call it and work on some stuff. I don't think anybody wants to watch me make hats. I'll probably jump in Discord and check on some people who are new.
Hello.
It's the red word. Can I help you? All right, I guess we're talking now. What do you mean a build and blueprint, Sir Edward? What are you talking about? That was particularly unhelpful, thank you. Missy, your grandfather needs some attention, I think. Yeah.
It's a bit closer.
One to Devil's Canyon, please. Alright, guys. Have a lovely evening. I will see you all tomorrow. Ta-ta.